As the coronavirus spreads, many people are rushing out to buy hand sanitizer and toilet paper, but some people are actually stocking up on something very different. Local gun shops have been very busy.
Yeah, gun sales have been up since the outbreak began. KCAL9's Nicole Comstock is live now in Arcadia with a look as to why. Nicole?
Yeah, Susie and Jeff, specifically here in the San Gabriel Valley, some gun store owners are telling us that many of their Asian American customers are coming in saying they're worried that they might be blamed, bullied, or targeted if we do happen to see a lot of coronavirus cases popping up locally. Gun sales are skyrocketing across the San Gabriel Valley.
Recently have been very busy.
David Liu says in recent weeks, 10 times more customers than usual have come through his doors at Arcadia Firearm and Safety.
Because of the coronavirus, a lot of people start to worry.
The area has a high concentration of Asian Americans, and Liu says his customers are afraid they'll be targeted because of their ethnicity if a local outbreak occurs.
Especially the media is telling them some Asian are being targeted, got assaulted. I do worry.
Danny Lim suited up with gloves and a mask to come buy a new gun for his wife. Why?
You know, for upcoming event.
He says he wants his family to be able to defend themselves and fears that a financial crisis may lead to social disorder.
I hope and I pray it will never happen.
So we're thinking that it's better safe than sorry.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to get a weapon for ourselves.
Dirk Zhang says his wife would never allow a handgun in their home until now.
It's because she's a little bit afraid of the outbreak and stuff of the virus.
When you prepare, you're not scared.
Liu has hand sanitizer and a sign at his front door asking people to stay out if they don't feel well. He's having a hard time filling orders as it is.
I'm having difficulty with my distributor to locate some of the ammunitions.
And Liu says he's also having a hard time getting shotguns into his store right now, that it seems like a lot of them are out of stock. Reporting live in Arcadia, Nicole Comstock, KCAL9 News.
Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Osha, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Osha, Hashem, Rakah, Badash. A double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching the truth and in sincerity.
This lesson is entitled "The Love of Miniature West Coast," especially the times that we are in. You know, you see all, the chaos going on in the streets of America, all around the world. So these are the times that Yahushua was telling his disciples what's about to get real occur before his second debut. You know, so that survival of the fittest type spirit is growing more and more. So this was all prophesied to us in the scriptures.
We got Matthew 24, and we're gonna start at the top. It says, "And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down."
Yep, meaning that all things that was written in the scriptures, that was foretold to us, everything's gonna come to pass. You know what I'm saying? As it says, heaven and earth should pass, but his words,
that's right.
Everything's gonna be fulfilled, man. So we are living those times right now. These are all the times that the ancient prophets was looking forward to, that great vision, right?
If I can add, and also the temple too, because the temple was destroyed too. But like the brother lesson going into, we are in that time frame right now. It's like you should just
add. All right, verse 3. It says, "As he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privily, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of that coming?"
Okay. So this is Jeremiah 30.
All right, it's Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Jeremiah 30, 12 and 15.
All right, 12 and 15. It's Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great."
Yep. So I mean, this day that's coming, it's great, like in magnitude. Out of all times it's been on this earth, all the different type of kingdoms that rule, all the hell that we caught as a nation on this earth. The translated slave trade, the Jim Crow era, all those things is not gonna compare to this type of day that's about getting ready to approach pretty soon.
You even had Larry King said that. He was on RT early. He said, "Man, ain't never been time like this on Earth."
He's been here a long
I
time.
think he's 86.
This ain't never happened.
It's kind of got you. Hey, Psalms 110:1. The Lord Yahweh said unto my Lord Yahweh, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. Hey, going into that day, Shekinah is talking about going into the second coming of Yahweh Shai. And he's coming back with a vengeance, all right, because he's still upset about what happened to him 2 days ago, which would be 2,000 years in real time. But at the same time frame, look at the state the world is in. And best believe once society or this economy crashes, what do you think these people going to do? Okay, these people are going to be in that survival of the fit mode, man, or survival of the fittest mode. All right, because at the end of the day, it's not about your neighbor. It's about you taking care of your own needs, man.
Let's see. It said, I'm going to start it. It said, Jeremiah 30:7. It said, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But
so it said Jacob's trouble, you know. Of course these other nations, they're gonna catch hell too, but it's mirroring Jacob, you know, the Israelites specifically. Specifically, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, you know.
Because your enemy is the one, you know, that's in control of bringing, you know, this hell, man. The Lord gave Esau the green light on you Israelites, man. You Negro, Latino, Native American, man. You know, so you gonna get opened up on, man. You see, when you have things like this, the people that's gonna get affected first in a situation like this is gonna be the poorest people, man, because they're gonna run out of food first. They're gonna run out of resources first. They're gonna run out of money to pay bills first. You know, so you Israelites gonna be the most affected out this situation, man.
And they don't got no understanding of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
They don't understand Yahweh Shai.
That's the worst thing about it. You don't have that vision. You know what I'm saying?
So they're gonna bring a lot of chaos. They're gonna bring a lot of chaos right there. No understanding, you know.
Hey, Shekinah, and for Jeremiah 30:7, right? For trouble, it's Strong's H6869, and it's Tazarah, right? And it means straits and distress. Well, hey, through the Spirit, we went through that straight gate. You know, we're being spiritually purified, and now the 2/3 got to go through that straight gate as well, man. But at the same time frame, we have to go through it, but we're going to be protected.
And the Most High showed us when the brothers was going through that hurricane situation, what part of Florida it was. You know, they had to go through it as well, but they was protected. While everybody else around there, it was in straight, you know, in great distress, man. You know? So, you know, we got to go through this too, but at the same time, Lord willing, you know, Yahweh Shai have us protected, man.
That's right.
I got a quick one, baby. The second Esdras 7:18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer great things.
Hey, we're actually going through that now, and we've been through it. All right, because we have to be spiritually purified. Okay, and at the same time frame, this purification process does what? It strengthens your mindset. It gives you more faith. It gives you more fear in Yahweh Shem Al Shai. All right, so now, and you see things are happening, and the brothers are cool as a cucumber.
Right.
Why? Because we had the blueprint. You know,
as it says in 2 Esdras 16:73. Then shit, they know who's my chosen. As a gold been tried in the fire. So we're going through those spiritual nukes right now, like, you know, the body like to bring up. You know, while 2/3 of the nation of Israel, since they like to be carnal, they're gonna catch those carnal nukes, man.
You know, getting really for a righteous spirit, it's a torture just to dwell within this system, man. You know, because you gotta constantly, you know, turn the other cheek. You gotta pretend to be something you're not when you're in public, man.
You gotta smile.
You got, because you're gonna be yourself around the brothers, man. You know, you got to hide who you are. You can't really say what you believe in, you know, when you out like that. Besides, you know, on the platform that we have,
most of the time.
Yep. So we really been being tortured for as long as we've been in the truth, just dwelling within this society.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
just trying to exist within the movie. You know,
This
shit ain't real though. You know, this shit ain't real, man.
I'm finish this on 7:18. He said, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer great things and hope for wide, for they that have done
Hope for wide. Okay, what is wide? Ultimately, a salvation, man. Because that straight gate is going through the stresses, the afflictions, the tribulations, position of difficulty, man. So and patience. So at the same time frame, we are hoping for that wide, man.
And as you know, the two different spirits, right? Because like you see the brothers around, just great millstone camps. I don't know about the other Israelite camps. You see brothers just like elated in the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Then you see the rest of the world, so they try to find out what's gonna be next, man.
They try to revive it.
Most of our people, our people, they trust in the oppression, so they hope and pray that it's gonna be a better outcome in this situation. Well, our better outcome, we looking forward to see how shall bring back his true judgment on this earth, man.
And may I ask you, Kyle, like if you think about it, now this is the same government that sprays chemtrails on you.
Right.
They let Parenthood, Planned Parenthood be within your neighborhoods, and our people still going down there to Egypt to seek a covering and shit. Like, so, I mean, it's no better way than to destroy these two birds, man. Because their mindset is just wicked.
You ain't got no understanding.
They're trying to repeat everything they hear on mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever have no type of, the idea of just like, let me just check something out for myself. You know what I'm saying? Let's believe everything they hear and see.
That's right.
So when these leaks, when they put the orders on, tell Trump to go ahead, quarantine everybody up, or come to these chipping stations, how people gonna do it, man?
And your celebrities are going to lead you to that chipping station, man.
Yeah, they using them to do the influence.
Yeah.
Like me and brother, that we don't know if they're fit in their contract or not. Yeah. Like if some shit break out and they might have to be the face of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They get all the millions because them Edomites be buying their name.
Yeah.
You like, nah, Kevin Durant got to do what I say.
Yeah, we on you, man.
Signed it off.
Yeah.
You got to push my agenda.
Yeah.
And that's the true definition. You selling your soul.
Yeah, bro. Selling for cheap. Yeah. Trying to be rich. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't mean to sway off from the topic. Guess what, Chicago? I was on YouTube today, and now Esdras basically saying, don't believe in these conspiracy theorists. And it was on CNN.
Yeah, and then people question shit, man.
and this is what someone confused. Esau just dribbling all around you niggas, man.
Yeah.
He had you over here, then he'll go way over here. He'll throw that bitch on the backboard.
Put that bitch inside his t-shirt.
All over the place, man. Because if you ain't getting rooted in your house shop, man, you're gonna be through, man. Finish this, and it says, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
Right. Hey, we and
it says back in 2 Esdras 18, it said, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
Right. So basically, y'all not gonna receive salvation. Yep. 2/3 of our people, man. Why? Because you have that mindset after your spiritual father, Satan. Okay? Point blank period.
Yeah. Broad is the gate that leads to destruction.
That's right.
All right, this is Jeremiah 30:7. It said, at last, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yep. It's going to the elect, the nation of Israel, the ones that, they're going to put off that old man and be conformed to Yahweh Bashar Shai. That's the one that Yahweh Bashar Shai is going to guide the way for. Those ones that he's going to put the spirit, they're going to walk by faith, not by sight, man. All right, go ahead, 2nd Esdras.
What's it, 16?
62.
All right. Hey, this is 2nd Esdras 16:62. It states, yea, and the spirits of the Almighty Most High, which made all things and search out all hidden things and the secrets of the earth.
Yep. So through the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashar Shai, brothers are waking up and they seeing even more stuff about this coronavirus, man. Right. Everybody find out it's a hoax. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You find out more about like where are these people that so-called got this disease, man? Yeah. Because that's why we always push through spirit. Anything that you hear or see on mainstream media, always question that, man. Always think outside the box. I always refer back to the scriptures and be like, the scriptures tell us never trust our enemy. He's the forgers of lies. So his main tool right now for the masses is his media. The word media goes to channeler or middle, which he taps into that left hand side and he gets that device from Satan. That sort. And they be able to maneuver the mind frame of these people, man. That's why you be at your workplace or you just be around public. You see people got masks on now. Everybody buying up hand sanitizer. You know, or you touch somebody or you cough, Jake gets scared now.
Like I was at the bank today and I had cash the check. I signed the back of the check and she was like, "Yeah, you can keep that pen." Like, I'm right here in your face breathing, but then me keeping the pen, they decrease your chance of trap dramatically.
And that's it. And then if you think about it, the coronavirus hoax actually means to be deceived by a fabrication or an invention or a lie. What's the lie? The coronavirus. Okay, and then hoax also goes into the origin of hocus pocus. Okay, hocus pocus means what? A magician. All right, so who are the magicians? The elite bankers. Okay, who is the audience? The people watching TV, which is the stage.
Man.
You know?
And the magicians, you know, it goes back to, that's why America known as the daughter of Chaldeans. The ancient Chaldeans, that was heavy into that witchcraft.
And guess what magicians goes into? Magic, and magic means to be able to or to have power. Who got the power now? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, Lord willing, I do a video on it. Hey, the coronavirus is the new war on terror. You know what I'm saying? Just like Aaron Russo said when Rockefeller had told him, see, if we name terror, we can't identify a winner. It's the same thing with the coronavirus. Just like Chicago saying, where are all these people that are sick? Now, we're not saying people are not sick, but the magnitude of what they're pushing, it doesn't make any sense. But when you ask these questions, well, they're being quarantined. But meanwhile, you got Esdras, you got Kevin Durant basically saying Tom Hanks stating that they have it. Now, this brother only to put his business out, but a couple weeks ago, hey, he was like Michael Jordan with the flu in this motherfucker, man. He was sweating, he was tired, and here Esdras is on the couch, and it's like nothing is wrong with him.
Poor acting, man.
And that's extremely poor acting, man. So Rotten Tomato shit, you only got 40%.
You got to love a miniature West Coast.
I'm big done.
Okay, I got a quick article. It's now this is out here in Stockton, California. It says a few days. This is from newsflash.com. It said a few days ago I shared wine, cheese, and camaraderie with a small group of close friends, and sadly, after 5 excellent bottles of Cotiche du Rhône wine, we said goodbye to one another, knowing we shall not again share company for many weeks, perhaps months. Yesterday, my dearest neighbors knocked on the door, carts loaded with suitcases and boxes in a tow, to wish me well for the duration of the great pandemic. We air hugged, and I sadly watched them I sadly watched them trump off to their packed vehicle, abandoning New York City for their country home. As they wandered off, I said, "See you in September, I hope, or whenever things are normal again." You know, so these people, all right, long-time friends, all right, are being separated, enclosed in houses, and these people are wishing they're gonna get normal again, but it's not gonna get normal again, man. Those same people that they drinking wine with, eating cheese with, they gonna be in your house, man. You know,
that's right.
They gonna be taking that wine and cheese, man. You know,
that's right.
All right, you still, bro?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, I'm gonna go back, bro. All right, this is back into 2nd Esdras 16 and 62. Yea, and the Spirit of the Almighty Most High, which made all things and search out all hidden things and the secrets of the earth. Surely he know your inventions. And remember I said about the invention dealing with the hoax? All right. And what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin.
That's right.
Therefore, you want to make a point, bro? Back in 2nd Esdras 16:65, so like in 64. Therefore, have the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame.
So the 2/3 nation of Israel, the ones that know what I'm saying, want to trust in Pharaoh, that's gonna be your shame, man. You want to run right to this so-called white man for everything, you know. And the only thing he's doing lead you to destruction, man. And, you know, and the spirit's on Trump. Like, he's calm. You know, he's telling people it's gonna be okay and things of that sort. And people thinking like, okay, it's gonna get better in the next few weeks or months or something like that. Hey, that's all he's doing, man. And I don't think they just gearing everything up for this new world order, because they want to go ahead and collapse this economy. Because you see all these businesses, all these different corporations, they're closing down right now. So that's stopping the money flow to this economy.
That's right.
So once that implode, that's when this new world order, this new currency will go offer y'all, because they gonna have you people begging for a solution, so things can go back to normal. So we can go back to these sport events. We can go back to happy hours. We can go back to these different clubs and things of that sort. And that solution is gonna be that mark of the beast, man. That microchip.
Hey, because like you said, because on the Auburn, they said I see you in September or when it get normal again. There would be people gonna be begging for it. Esau has you know, spoiled you people, you know, with convenience, man. And now he's finna snatch it all away. If you want it back, you know, you're gonna have to comply by his rules.
That's it.
You know, and just to prove, I'm gonna go down in the article just to prove the point about what America is getting ready for. It says to appreciate what lies ahead for the United States, Canada, Mexico, and the United Kingdom, pay heed to Italy, France, and Germany. You know, when we got the news on right now, they just dispatched police to enforce, the quarantine in France, man. You know, and it finished tell you, it said the United States, for example, is currently tracking where Italy was about 10 days ago. France and Germany, which tracked 2 to 5 days ahead of the United States, are now reviving up measures akin to those taken by Italy, including lockdowns on movement and social activity. In a matter of days, the United States will follow suit.
That's right. The Most High, he's saying the best for last, man. You see all these like precursors you see with Italy going on. You see the situation. I heard DR. They started DR right now for
17 days, bro.
They do that, and then they collect data. They got their experts. They collect data. Okay, day 1, this is how they react. Day 2, this is how they gonna react. So when they bring it here, because they want to have as much information as possible when they bring it here, man. You know,
like a case study.
That's all it is. That's all it is, man.
It's America's got the most guns.
Most guns, and most people on drugs. You know, most people on medication. You know,
over there they ain't got no guns. They got, you know what I'm saying? They be more stabilized. They cardboard. They can do it.
You gotta have some loot to have guns. That's guns like that.
And if I can add, and then meanwhile, you people are nothing but toads. And the elite bankers are cutting that fucking stove. Higher. And he's cooking y'all alive gradually. And then the toad don't even know, goddamn it, that he's in the water, or actually, he doesn't know that the heat is actually being turned up until it's actually over, man. And that's the same thing happened with you people, man. Finished.
Yeah, man.
And it's happening right before your eyes. You got the prophets out there on the highways and the byways, prophesying, telling you the tokens of the Most High, and how these spiritual prophecies are being unveiled, and you still won't listen. Man.
Go to the next scripture.
Oh, my bad, bro. Going back into 2nd Esdras 16 and 65. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day.
Yep. So like the brother Bayou just said, man. Yeah, also the brother in LA, Morocco, he was saying like the Most High still got his arm out right now in the midst of all this going on, all the different shutdowns, all the different closings, that the prophets are still out there, man. You know. But hey, that's gonna be the accusers of your day, man. You know, when it's time for you to die, you're gonna have those initial thoughts in your mind, set to be like, man, you know, I really did pass by these different men. I saw their videos.
That's right.
You know, it's not gonna be no cloaks for your sins, man.
And that window gets smaller and smaller.
Cause right now, what they doing, they starting with the East Coast and the West Coast with these different curfews, you know, and they working themselves in within the interstates. They all start off with, I heard, like the East Coast and West Coast, like those major cities. You know, and then they're gonna slowly but surely, they're gonna start in the interstates, man.
They got the influence on the country though. Like in it, like if you stay somewhere else, you will naturally want to go to New York or California. You're like, which one you want to go to, New York or which one you go? Okay, it's like a choice, but it's the same shit. They use both of them to like do that shit over the whole country like a domino thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it's gonna be, man.
It's a military tactic.
Yeah,
and that was confirmed by a brother, well, not a brother, but he's super cool that we actually see in the gym. He's in the Navy. And when Chicago brought the point out to him yesterday, he said, "Yeah, you're right." He said they're gonna start East and West Coast, and then they're gonna just push everything in and work on down. Man, he confirmed that.
you can see it now though, because the spots that get quarantined in California and New York, you know, Florida. Yeah, so you know, boom, boom, boom.
All right.
New Orleans gonna be Nick. They gonna be, I don't know, but that's right by the water though. You know, I don't know.
I mean, they already doing New Orleans, all the bars and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's so Bourbon want nobody.
Yeah, Bourbon like a ghost town now.
Right.
Hey, this is 2 Esdras 16:66. What will ye do, or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and His angels? So what you can do? And this is 2 Esdras 16:66. What will ye do, or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and His angels?
Yeah, because when you see chariots, man, the chariots ain't just flying by and look cute, man. Right. You know, they watch and see what the brothers doing, making sure we on point, watching over brothers, keeping, you know, evil from us, man. And they also reporting back everything that they see to the Most High, man. You know? So you can't hide your sins from your house by Shemal Shah. He knows everything that's going on, man. That's why he's bringing, you know, this condemnation. Because when you go to the word condemnation in the Greek, it goes back to the word krisis in the Greek, which is the etymology of the word crisis. So condemnation, all right, this the same thing as a crisis, man. And that's why you see the crisis, because the Lord has condemned this place, man, because of the report that he has from his angels, man. You know, right, man. That's why what the scripture say, your wickedness has reached to the heavens, man. You know. Ooh.
Yeah, bro. All right, this is Jeremiah 30:12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous."
So you know, that's going back to slavery, you know. So through the effects of slavery, our people got complacent here. They didn't know that this was a punishment just for a point in time. So while you was here, you got comfortable. You know, so you thought you could get this American dream. You want to be just like the so-called white man in these other nations. So you totally, like the brother said, you rock to sleep here, man.
You gotta wake up now, guys.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So all these different supplemental programs, things of that sort, all that's about to be cut off from y'all. But y'all trusted in this oppression right here, not knowing that, hey, we only came here to serve our captivity, man.
Yep. Got you, bro. And this is Ruth 1:20. It's one of my favorites. You know, I started 19. So they too went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass when they were come to Bethlehem that all the city was moved about them. And they said, "Is this Naomi?" And she said unto them, "Call me not Naomi, call me Marah, for the Almighty hath dealt very bitterly with me."
Yep, and that's what America goes to, bitter.
Right.
You know, because 2/3 nation of Israel, especially the ones that sold out, you know, life was bitter for you because those curses cleave to us. So you like, man, I gotta make a way out. I gotta get it by all means. So you went to the extent of selling your soul, selling your manhood, your integrity, you know, and because life was bitter for you. But the elect right now, hey, we go through those same type of bitter process. But at the same time, hey, we chewing it up, you know, and we eating it sober, man. You know? And what you got? Like, I just want to know what the people gonna do when you can resort back to drugs or these pills or this alcohol, things of that sort, man.
Suicide. You had Jake on Twitter to 4th day of quarantine, Jake smoking weed, you know, rapping on the stoner. You know, hey, you don't understand that you are being put in a siege, man. You people from the know understand that the Most High finna put you in the ancient world siege, man, with nothing coming in, nothing coming out, man. You know, that's what you people don't understand, man. Yeah, it's cute right now because you off, you know, you might get to work from home. You know, the kids, all the kids ain't got no bills, so here they don't give a damn. You know, but
except when go to these schools and get lunches.
yeah, you know, so yeah, it's cute right now, but wait till it intensify, man. Just like we was reading about the account in Genesis, it kept getting worse and worse and worse, man. And that's what it's gonna do, man. The least know not to just throw, you know, quarantine on everybody, man. You know, they gotta gradually do it, man. You know?
That's right.
And can I bring out something, Scott? One more back to bro up. Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah, because you're gonna be, hey, that hunger, that's hurt. Yeah, it's a lot of phases, man. You be hallucinating, you be in and out from this world and the spirit world. You know, I say, then the scriptures talk about even the birds, the fowls of the air gonna partake, you know, in killing you people, man. So it's gonna be people in the streets so famished that they can't move. And the buzzers, the buzzers ain't waiting for you to die. He just need when you ain't strong enough to fight him off. You know,
and your body is literally eating itself.
Your organ failure. Yeah, you finna go through all that, man. Then how long you think a night gonna feel and you famished, man? One night gonna feel. How long this gonna be, man? Every second you in agony, man.
That's right.
Yeah, so that scripture says it's better to get shot by a Gurkha trooper with an M16, or going to these concentration camps, getting, you know what I'm saying, you know
what they call that shit, when they be,
it's a good word for them.
When they be torturing.
Yeah, torture. You know, going through those different torture tactics from Esau. It's better going through all that than going through this great famine that's about to occur here.
Waterboarding and shit.
Waterboarding, you know.
It states, back into the scripture, it states, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. You know, and then you got to battle your mindset. Because your mind is thinking like, I need to get something to eat. We gotta eat. We gotta eat. And at the same time frame, your body's in attack mode because your body is trying to survive. And that's a slow, painful death.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, in Jeremiah 30:13, it said, there is none to plead thy case, that cause that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine.
Yep. So you can't call upon Jesus. You know, you can't call upon all these different guys, Yahweh or Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? Christ. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to all these false deities, man, because they're not going to be there in that day, man. They're not going to be able to deliver you out of your situation. You know? Yeah, bro.
It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Yeah, so all these different nations. And you see what's happening right now with these Edomites, man. They are forgetting you. You know what I'm saying? They landed people off on their jobs. I had a lady called today. She worried that she can't pay her rent for next month. You know what I'm saying? She already panicking, man. Then, you know, all these government supplemental programs going to be shut down.
That's right, bro.
You know? So what are you going to do when all this shit is cut off from you all? You know?
The bank's going to close.
Yeah, the bank closing. The bank holiday.
You don't got these Loomis trucks to refill the ATMs.
Yep. And that goes through the bank holidays where right now they probably gonna set it up pretty soon where you have a certain limit you can withdraw.
Already got.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Certain banks already got.
Okay, good.
Well, profit.
Yeah. So pretty soon they're gonna shut all that down, man. You know.
I say, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy.
Man. So most high, you look at us, it was 2/3 of the nation of Israel as an enemy, man. You know?
They fighting over shit, man. Fighting over tissue and shit.
Panic, they call it panic buying.
Yep.
Ain't that something? For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one.
Yep.
For the multitude of that iniquity, because that sin were increased.
Under Esau, Edom, you know, we never were just destroyed as a people under any other captivity, man. The way he broke down the Israelite man, you know, the Israelite nation as a period, but especially the Israelite man, is ridiculous, man. You know, he broke us down to no self-esteem. You know, he broke us down to not even wanting a kingdom, man. You know, he broke us down to not even thinking we was a damn human, man. You know, Yeah.
See, these motherfuckers think it's a joke.
Right. It's fun. It's fun. The games ain't the main.
Yeah, you got people, you know, saying like he's on a treadmill in his kitchen.
He pour like some little dishwasher liquid and play like he on a treadmill trying to work out cause it's quarantine in that city where they hit. You know?
And guess what it's called? Life behind bars. They telling you.
Man.
Niggas gotta die.
Yeah, you know what I mean? 15. It says, wise cries thou for thine affliction.
Yeah, so in your situation right now, all these dire situations you got ready come to, why cry now? You know what I'm saying? Why cry when you saw the prophets out there and you had your opportunity to just listen? You know what I'm saying? That moment right there could have just been able to save you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why cry now when you saw the videos on the internet of the brothers letting you know who your true power is, who you are according to the scriptures? What's the future judgment of America? What's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be your fault, man, because you had your opportunity to listen.
And you was man enough to walk away. Yeah. And be man enough to receive that consequence, man, that recompense.
Yeah, so that's why the scriptures say, man, make no tearing when it comes to you. How about Sean Shot? Like the brothers are out here right now, and you still had that opportunity, but that window, like the brother said, it's slowly shutting down, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says that sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were
no cure.
Yep. Exactly.
But destruction, man.
But death, man.
But death. That's the only cure, man. You niggas can't be what they call it. No, you can't go through that process. You gotta die.
Can't be revived.
Right. Because we had to go through that death, that spiritual death, in order to become that new creature within Yahushua. And see, y'all gotta go through that physical death. You know what I'm saying?
Resurrected in Yahushua.
That's it, bro.
So we live, man. But Jacob is the congregation of the dead.
All right. It says that sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased.
Yeah, that's because disobedience, man. Everything goes back to disobedience to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. The way we finna see how the Lord is finna do, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, all goes back to disobedience, and you ignore the grace period, man. You know, because we all, you know, was sold into captivity because of our disobedience, you know, but the elect repented in this time frame, man. You see, but the ones that don't repent, you're gonna be through, man. You know, and that's why the Lord gave you an incurable bruise, man, that can't be healed, man, by nothing but death and you being reborn in the kingdom, man. Yeah. You know, that's the only solution. That's where we at with it, man. You know, ain't you know, the Lord is about to be through talking, man. That's why he's slowly closing the curtains, man, because he's finna stop talking and just send forth judgment, man. You know, or what El Apostle Gabar say? Well, words don't teach you, adversity will, man. You know,
that's right. All right. And we near by stages right now that they can just easily shut down, the city, man. Which means they're gonna shut down the prophets who are coming out there and prophesying.
That's right.
And nobody talking about repent.
Yeah,
niggas talking about, you know, I'm in my pajamas, I'm working from the house.
Right,
you know, niggas taking pictures of what they done stockpile, you know, all these different things, but ain't nobody talking about repentance. All this free time people getting, nobody reading the Bible.
That's mercy right now. How about y'all showing right now?
Hey, you can watch videos all day. You working from the house, you can watch videos, you know, but hey, that's why the Lord is slowly closing you in while you in there playing, not knowing, like Priest said, man, the elites are constantly turning their pressure up, man, and you can't see it. You ain't gonna be able to see it till it's at your front door, man. You know,
man, that's beautiful, man. Cause like the brother about this, I was saying, like, you know, Trump can easily just go ahead and shut down shit if you want to, but that's the doors of mercy that Yahweh Shah still trying to put on most of our people. Yeah. You know. You can easily tell them, you know, they shut everything down. But the doors of mercy is still open right now, man, for you all. Man, you got it, bro.
It's Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek the Lord, and how about Shem while he be found.
And this is happening in real time. Yeah, man. This is a real time prophecy, man.
Man.
Niggas talking about you.
We got it, bro.
Hey, you niggas be talking about you going live and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, that's why it's not gonna be any remorse.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When the Most High talks about in the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, what he say? Go, and what he say? He told the angel, go and in my hearing, kill these people.
He said, "Let your eye pity not."
They let your eye pity not.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because look at the grace period and the extent the Most High has done just to call you back.
Yeah. No one can ever say that Yahweh Shai is not merciful.
Exactly. And long suffering. You know?
It says, call ye upon him while he is near.
Right now. This is still considered the cool of the day.
Yeah.
All right? Before that evil time draws nigh.
And how about Shema Shai is near? So your phone in your pocket.
Right.
You pull out your phone and watch
Right to the highway.
and you have a buffet, all right, knowledge of salvation. Man. You know, start with our apostle LGMS, man. So the Most High is near. He's right. He's within your grasp, man. You know.
And this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
So they, you know what I'm saying, they're not moving slow, man. They move pretty much like the plays are just happening right now. Look at last Wednesday and compare that to nowadays, man. Right. Now look how many things and prophecies according to the scripture have just transpired since then, man. We did our weekly sit down last Wednesday, watching the game afterwards. Then all of a sudden we seeing like somebody who had the disease. The guy from Utah Jazz. Right. Then probably about 15, 20 minutes later, the NBA season shut down.
Yeah, right.
You know,
just say we were watching the game last week. Yeah. This week ain't no game.
Exactly, right, man. So that brand circus it's cut off now. You know what I'm saying?
Because the least want you to pay attention to this smear campaign like you was going into. He want to smear you with this, man. You know, he don't want you to do nothing else, man. Because he know you niggas will be distracted. You know, the game was still on.
Niggas ain't
you know.
Feel me, dude. Cut that shit out.
It was a Jake told Ellis Zahab, the brother and I kept. I guess it's his workplace that he didn't pay no attention on. He didn't think it was that serious until they shut down the NBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, snap. These want you niggas attention. Right. You know, like your teacher and they take the cell phone. That's all it was. At least took you niggas cell phone, man. Right. You know, made you nigga pay attention to the board, man. Right. All right, nigga, be scared, nigga.
That's right. I got one. Hey, this is 2nd Esdras 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That goes to those trials or those scourges, man. You know, how about Shah he's bringing right now on this earth, man. You know, they're not talking about like it's a lot of the locusts, you know, it's a swarm of locusts around the world. Locust outbreak, pretty much, you know. They're not bringing that up. Every time somebody die, they saying it's linked to the coronavirus. Yeah. Like the dude Apostle Gabar mentioned, the white guy, you know, he was saying like, what about like heart attacks or anything of that sort? You know, they're not bringing anything about that. Anything linked to a person's death is linked right back to this coronavirus, man. And showing that's that smear campaign and what you pay attention to this coronavirus.
That's it, because Esau is selling the public what fear, and in return, the public is purchasing death, man.
You know, the guy also brought out, that's why a lot of those people over there in Italy are dying now, because, you know, they was vaccinated last year sometime. You know, a lot of those people are still like caught up into the ancient ways. You know, like the air is still clean, the agriculture is good over there. They eat good, they eat real food, non-GMO foods. So now that fear tactic of the coronavirus is scaring those people to death over there now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Back in 2nd Esdras 16 and 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bring forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when a child come forth, they slack not a moment.
Let's go to like the labor pains of a woman during the contractions. I think it's called the 4 stages of labor. You know, they have those different contractions, man. You know, it just goes by, you know, by each contract, it grows more and more painful.
Stronger and stronger.
Stronger and stronger. That's how these prophecies are related to, man. You know?
And they get more and more
intense.
They get, they become, it's less of a stoppage between them. You know, like first when you had a contraction, it might be an hour.
Yeah, they get shorter and harder.
Yeah,
so they go.
Now it's an hour between them. Then you get to 40 minutes between them. Then you get down to 18 minutes in between. Yeah, they more frequent.
Yeah,
you know,
and it be more pain every time. It bring more pain every time.
You can't stop.
Yeah,
it gotta play out.
Yeah.
Man, so that's why Apostle Tar stated years ago that when that should be mandated, time is gonna be going by super fast. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, it was, brother, closer intervals. Yeah, that's what it is.
The waters, brothers.
With the contraction.
All right, back in 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
On every side, man.
No way out.
On the spiritual way out is by being the party, let the nation of Israel, Lord willing we are. You know, just having the keys to that engine, you know, having that name be how about Shai, you know?
Yeah, because it's just gonna be all out chaos eventually, man. You know, it's gonna be sorrows on every side, man, because you're gonna run out of food eventually. All right. Eventually when Esau is finished you know, with his magic trick, he gonna shut the TV down. Because the only reason Esau gonna leave the lights on is so he can continue to put that magic trick on you. He don't care about you. He don't care about your NBA 2K career mode, man. Wow. You know, that ain't why the light's still on, man. It's on so you can pay attention to him so he can instruct you, all right, in his new world order agenda, man.
But after the media tell you what to do anyway.
Yeah, but after he get to a certain point, the Lord will put the period on and cut it off when his lights start going off, when water start getting cut off. All right, when you run out of resources, you know, the troops ain't you 500,000 troops ain't gonna be a police over 300 million citizens, man. You know, ain't gonna be no law, man.
But they're trying to create a purge. That's why they're saying, like, these criminals, look, don't arrest them.
Yeah.
Hey, that's another form of depopulation.
They letting them niggas out in LA County. They letting niggas out in Ohio, talking about the coronavirus.
It's not a movie, dog.
Yeah. They letting them out. You letting them niggas in LA County, what you got? Crip Blood, MS-13.
Everything.
Rapists, pedophiles.
Aryan neighborhood. Aryan brotherhood,
Man, so JPD also, Jake, you know, I told the brothers, you know, he said that's going down here too, man. That they can't arrest certain people on certain offenses. Pretty much you just gotta write them up.
They gonna OR you.
Hey, guess what? Go ahead. The KPD, they're saying back home, they're saying, look, telling certain people to, hey, teach your family members how to shoot, because we can't protect everybody.
Why is this can't be everywhere? But telling us exactly.
They gonna quit.
Right, they quit. Them team out
they
here.
gonna quit. Yeah, they gonna be about protecting theirs, man. You know, so hey, it's just the beginning, man.
That's right, man.
You know, it's gonna get way worse, man. That's why scripts say those that laugh gonna weep, man. You know,
hey, what's your son, Shakai?
He that laugh last the best, man. You know, come on. We're going to wrap up these two.
Second Esdras 15 and what?
19.
Second Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So you might have these two neighbors, you know, they might be real close. You know, one will probably watch the kids while the other the parents gone or something like that. You know, that friendly neighborhood type of spirit, that shit might be out the window the times we might get face, man.
It's on edge now. You can see it. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't seen Mitch all day, baby.
The shelf empty. You can't go to no store. You know, it's completely empty, man.
Yeah.
Your stomach touching your back, man.
You can see it now. They halfway empty. I've been there all day.
Right.
I'm in there firsthand with these folks, and they realize, especially the older that you get, They scared as hell. Them old people.
Yeah. That's what's gonna kill them.
Hell yeah. And they saying the coronavirus gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? If you old, they gonna get you first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they fucking with them old people, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? And that's witchcraft what Esau is doing.
Yeah.
You know when you get old, you know your mindset is more weak. So hey, basically it's just like an assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Let them worry themselves to death.
They just pushing the button. And then they'll hit the button, and then they just sit back and watch what they do, and they freaking out.
And what the brother mean by pushing that button mean, let's keep putting this on TV all throughout the day. As soon as you log into social media, let's put it on there. Yeah. Let's get your celebrities talking about it. Yeah. Let's get the people at your workplace talking about it, you know?
Your favorite actor got it. Your favorite basketball player got it.
And please respect Esau as being the wicked man.
Yeah, man.
This man has become, it's more to Esau than him breaking down a gun or building a deer camp in the woods. This man has become wiser than Daniel, man. Yep. He moves literally through deceit. And we see how he has tricked the whole goddamn world, man, with a fake ass virus.
Yep.
Which is nothing but a fucking respiratory illness, man. Yep. Or a flu.
That's why Apostle already state, man, you're going to see the Most High's power through Esau, man. His left-hand side, his sinister side, his evil side, man. That's where you're going to see the Most High's strength there, right there. Then, you know, of course, it's going to balance out when he get that power, you know.
Yeah, he's going to triumph this. Right. That's why Moses ate the snake, the magician.
Wow. And when you look at the right hand in the Hebrew, it says it's stronger than the left.
And the right hand is ultimately, you know, it's your outshot, you know. All right, boom, like this.
Keep reading.
19.
All right, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
You got Matthew 12, 24 and 12. It says, and because of the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
That's the times we in right now. We are actually live to see these type of times, you know what I'm saying, what the ancient prophets were looking forward to, man. You know? And another thing I want to add, because they say like the gun sales are surging right now. So why these things are happening right now at this so-called outbreak? Because the love of men should wax cold. It's gonna be every man out there for himself. Then you're gonna have these police officers pretty soon. They're gonna start doing their duties. They're gonna turn in their badges and look out for their loved ones. You know, so when these women out here getting raped, you know, some things that sort, who they gonna run to? Who they gonna call? 911. They're gonna be out of service, man. So love of men should wax cold. So only the brothers of Yahweh Shem Shai, the sincere ones, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna look out for us, Lord willing. So we have nothing to worry about, man. Because we doing our work and our deed right now to be counted worthy when these troublesome times come. But 2/3 nation of Israel, you won't have no clothes for your sins. You know? And with that, hey, we hope y'all edified, like if y'all undergo again too. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Hey, double once again to our apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to our sincere brothers. Shalom.
Shalom.